I became a dad and I became a husband. I didn't think I could be either one of those things. So the point of sobriety for me is I did not try to limit who I thought I was supposed to be. And I tried to listen to other things and other people because my way got me to where I was. So I tried to be open to where my life could go so that it could be better and not me thinking that I knew what I wanted.
And it seems like just a series of actions has caused you to figure out how to make better decisions. You chose to stop the alcohol. You then went to therapy, which kudos to you, my friend, for saying that out loud. I think it's becoming more and more destigmatized with men as we go on. I've also been to therapy for a number of years and have a number of coaches that still coach me, and never been happier, more at inner peace than having let go of all the things that were stuck inside that were just for me. All right. And I let go of all of them. And that's most of them. And that's helped me to get to a place of inner peace. And it feels like we're running parallel lives in a sort with therapy and with kind of looking at the way we're making decisions. So I love everything you shared so far. I'm curious, as you made that switch, you stopped the alcohol, you went to therapy. What were the next series of steps that happened to get us to where we are here right now today, where you're a proud father? You married a woman. I want to get to how you met your wife, and also running a huge multi-global business. So,
yep. Well, this is I know it's my story, but I love my story. And Matt, I think the wonderful thing is, like, people see me get fired up sometimes about my sobriety, and that inspires them. I'm like, there are parts of my life, Matt, that I lived that I was ashamed, but now the life I live, I love talking about it because I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself. So how did I meet my wife? Well, when I was because I didn't feel good about myself, so I needed women to make me feel better. When I did stand-up comedy, I needed audiences to make me feel funny because I was very insecure. So when I got sober, I said, okay, Justin, not only are you not going to drink, you're not going to date either. So when I was in therapy, I told my therapist, I said, I need to not date. I need to really get sober and mentally, not just sober from drinking, but mentally. And so I didn't date for over a year and a half. And something I did that I think was pretty remarkable, that I didn't know that I was doing it at the time, but I talk about people, places, things. If you want to change your life, you got to change the people you're around, the things you're doing, and the places you're going. So what did I do when I got sober? I moved in Manhattan from one place to Upper Manhattan because I needed to be, I didn't want to be around anybody anymore that I knew. I also took my phone and I deleted every contact in my phone. And I said, the people who need to contact me will. I need to start over. So,
wow.
So let's say I'm a year and a half sober. I've gone to therapy. And then one day I'm coming out of the subway. I haven't dated. And when I get out of the subway, I see a woman across the street and she's beautiful. And these guys are chasing her. Like, these New York guys are like, hey, baby, hey, baby, hey, baby. So I get out of the subway. I walk across the street. I walk right up to this woman and I said, hey, listen, why don't you just pretend like you know me? These guys are chasing you. Like, just, you walk with me around the corner. These guys will leave you alone. And just, we'll walk around the corner together. We walked around the corner and then we talked for a little bit. We went, actually had lunch, and she eventually became my wife.
Oh my God.
Crazy,
great
right?
Story, man. Oh my God. That's awesome.
So I met her organically on the street, saving her from some guys. And then, but the story doesn't end there. So on the first date there, she had also gone through some traumatic stuff in her life. So she's beautiful. I'm looking at this woman. I'm like, wow, what a beautiful woman. And then she tells me that she has twin daughters that just turned 1, like a week before. Okay.
Wow.
So my heart sunk because I'm like, oh, I don't want to be I'm not going to be a dad. I can't be a dad. And then next thing you know, I started hanging out with her, and I said, okay, because she wanted me to meet the girls. And so finally I met the girls, and within half an hour, I said, I'm going to be their dad. And I worked to adopting the girls who are my daughters. So the girls you see as my daughters, they're my daughters, but I adopted them. And this is when I never thought I could be a dad or a husband. So, and the reason I wanted to adopt them really soon is because they went through their own really bad situation with my wife's ex, who was like a really, kind of a bad person. So I was trying to protect them. And so I adopted them. And, but the story there is I became a dad and I became a husband. I didn't think I could be either one of those things. So the point of sobriety for me is I did not try to limit who I thought I was supposed to be. And I tried to listen to other things and other people because my way got me to where I was. So I tried to be open to where my life could go so that it could be better and not me thinking that I knew what I wanted.
What I'm feeling is that I just heard a man say a core value of his is curiosity.
Oh, yes.
Ballpark, is that? Yeah. Is that one of my core values?
I don't want to fast forward. I don't want to fast forward, but I do daily dad with my kids every day. And every lesson is about what are you curious about today?
Did this curiosity begin much earlier in life, or did it take hold once you got clear? Oh, so it's always kind of been there. You just started to direct it in a way that was healthier for you.
Yeah, I mean, Matt, there were parts of my life I was curious. I was like, okay, I'm curious. Could I do 10 lines of Coke and still live? You know what I mean? So there were parts of my life. so there were parts of my life.
Could you, by the way, could you do 10 lines of Coke and live back in the day?
I should have been. Yeah, I should have been dead many times in my life. So, but I've always been curious. But when I got sober, the curiosity was exactly what you're alluding to. Maybe I don't know what I want. Be curious and be open to the people, places, things that you're going to meet because they could put you on a course in life that you don't know you need to go.